Hello everyone and welcome to Brittany's Blurbs, and I know that it's been a while since I filmed, but to be frankly, life has hit me like a freaking freight train. I mean, I've got retail life. I'm a counter manager now at my work, and I'm still doing that little thing called school, and sometimes I just get busy, and I don't know if I really owe an explanation to you, but there it is. So today, inspired by my work and the craziness that's been going on, I am going to rant about things customers do that I hate. Okay, so at my work, we are allowed to take coupons. Like, coupons is like the thing at my work, which is kind of good, but it's also sometimes annoying because there are people who will pull up with carts. I mean, like, we have, like, not Walmart shopping carts, but they're carts full of clothing, and they're like, yeah, I need for each of these, like, only 2 items. Like, I need for you to do 2 items at a time per transaction. But, you know me, I'm like, oh yeah, that's so great. Like, that's so good that you're, saving so much money, but are you sure you don't want to combine something else? Like, do 3. No, I need 2 items per transaction, please. Literally drives me insane, and it takes up so much time, and then I feel like they don't even think about the customers that, like, might come in line behind them. Like, sometimes there's only a few of us working, and it just gets really, really annoying when they're like, okay, I need for you to do different transactions for each coupon. Drives me insane. Another thing that annoys me is the personal shopper customer, or the customer that comes up to you and basically expects for you to shop for them. I have one customer in particular who likes to come up and pretend like she's ready to check out and then send me throughout the store to get things for her. I always have to just, whenever I go and do it for this certain customer, because customer's always right? And, but I go, I do my thing, I look, I, get the stuff. One time I brought this exactly what she wanted to the lady. Oh, I don't really want that. Go put that back and bring the thing next to it. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so that's another thing that annoys me, because once again, they're not thinking of the people that are around them. They're not thinking of me, who has a job to do. I'm not there to be your personal shopper. If you want a personal shopper, like, hire one. Don't expect me to do that. That's not my job description. Now, personally, I'm guilty of this, but I feel like I can include it in my rant. But it's people that talk on the phone while you're trying to get them to do a transaction. Like, if they're on the phone, like, the first thing I have to ask a customer to do is enter their phone number into our system. And I'm like, enter your phone number. What? Oh, hang on. I need you to enter your phone number. Oh my gosh, it drives me insane. Like, put the phone down. Talk to a human for a second. Also, apologizing for any noises. Gareth has decided that he's making the blinds directly behind here his playground. Good job, bud. So, personally, I work in cosmetics. I'm a counter manager. And, like, our goal is to get people in our chair to try our products. And if people come up to us wanting to try our products, we're even more excited, because 9 times out of 10, they're going to buy something. Well, there are these certain customers that you pull out all the bells and whistles for. You tell them about each product, and they want to know about each product in depth, and they want to know if you have samples, and if so you just go the 9 yards for this customer, and then they're like, yeah, I'm just gonna have to think about it. And it's just so mind-blowing that someone will come and literally waste like 15, 20, 30 minutes of my time and want to know about all of this stuff and then decide not to buy anything. Like, it is so annoying. Which leads me to the customers that always come in and just want samples. So we send out mailers, and the mailers but they give free samples to our customers. But normally it's with a consultation, and a consultation is, us asking them about their skin type, us giving them or trying out a foundation for them. Like, we're sitting there and having a conversation. I cannot tell you how many people come up and just toss the card down and are like, I want my free sample. And I'm like, oh, well, it's with the consultation. Just go ahead and give it to me. And you just gotta breathe through it. And then we also have the regular people who come in for fragrance samples, or douse themselves in our testers, but will never buy the tester. Like, literally come in almost every other day and douse themselves in the same fragrance tester, but won't buy it. Why? Because it's free. Why would they buy it? Oh my gosh. Like, another thing that's kind of started to annoy me, like, this is just from working in a place for 7 months, I guess, but it's the usuals, or the people who are there every day when the doors open, or sitting there waiting for the doors to open, and firstly, they can't seem to remember you, or they know how the coupons work. They're in there every day, but they have to ask about every single coupon and every single item. They want to know the price of everything. It's so annoying. Not to mention the fact that they're very rude. Like, you know, if you're at least going to put me through all of that stress of just seeing you every day and having to deal with you every day, the least that you could do is be nice to me. Like, I get that you're a paying customer and everything, but you are literally in there every day. Like, just be nice. Like, is that too much to ask for? But, you know, in the retail world, apparently it is. But, oh my gosh, like, once again, thankful for their service. Thank you. Like, not service, but, like, thankful for them coming in and buying stuff. Like, that's great. But it's just, I don't know, like, it's just started to annoy me. I guess that's what retail does to someone. Like, your brain slowly starts to just go crazy, and that's what's happening to me, and oh my god. Okay, so another thing that annoys me are people that just leave their trash places. Like, I have nice, beautiful glass countertops that I clean 1 to 2 to 3 times a day. And I don't want to have to hit that number 3 because you have sat down your dripping wet McDonald's cup and just decided to leave it there. Like, literally, all you have to do is walk up to an employee and say, hey, do you have a trash can? Oh my gosh, even if I'm with a customer, I will stop and gladly go and get a trash can for you to throw your trash away. But no, you're just leaving your wet stuff, ruining my freaking beautiful countertops or other things, and leaving rings, and it's just so annoying. So then there are the closer people, or the people who decide to walk in the building at 8:55. We close at 9. This annoys me more than anything else in the world. We start making announcements that we're closing about 15 minutes till, and you know, we're like, hey, make your final selections, come down, we reopen tomorrow, like, you know, just hurry up. So we want to go home. We have been, like, I've normally been there for like 8 hours and I am so ready to go home, but if someone walks in the door at 8:55 and wants all of this service, like, of course we're going to give it to you, but it's just really inconvenient. Not to mention the people that come in with returns at 8:55 p.m. So normally by 8:55 we have 1 register open in the entire building, okay? So we funnel everyone in the store there for checkout. Well, if someone comes in with, I don't know, maybe 3 different returns on 3 different transactions, that's 3 different returns on 3 different transactions that we have to do, and everyone who else is like, we've already hurried them up out of the store, is having to stand in line and wait. Like, oh my gosh, like, if you have a return, just do it in the middle of the day. Don't come in right before we're closing, please. Like, for my freaking sanity, it drives me insane. Like, oh, and plus if you're coming in at 8:55, please know exactly where you're going. Get that item and get in line, or else I'm also just going to go insane. And last but not least, I would like to talk about thieves. So if you watch my Snapchat stories, sometimes I talk about thievery, and this is kind of what has inspired today's message. But if you're going to be a thief, if you're going to try and steal from us, this is going to sound so horrible, but I don't know, like, be smart. Like, I cannot stand it when people are like, they come in with the flat bag. Like, obviously, there is nothing in your bag. Well, what are you going to put in it? Probably our product. And that takes more time out of our day to follow you and figure out what you're trying to do. Not to mention the ones that have their stories, you know. Oh, well, me and my husband just got in a fight. Or the people who are returning stolen items and are like, oh, I bought these for my girlfriend, but we broke up. Oh, and then change their story later on and are like, oh, well, my house caught on fire and I need the money. Or then change their story and are like, oh, I just need the money for child support. Really? Like, can you just, like, not? I am flabbergasted by the amount of people who have very clearly stolen, like, the most things that you can tell is like different size clothing that they're trying to return, and then the story changes. And then of course for people that are stealing, we have the regulars, we have the people with the flat bags, we have the sketchy people who like to tell you you look sexy in a work shirt. Like, come on, just stop it. Like, literally, just please don't. You're wasting more people's time. You know what, the entire like motto of this video is like, don't be a bad person and don't waste people's time. Use common sense, be nice to people. Like, just because I'm working retail, doesn't mean that I'm any less of a person. Just because I'm working retail doesn't mean that you have the right to treat me badly. Like, I don't know, just, okay, I've gotten it out of my system. I've ranted. I would just like to remind you guys once again of my giveaway, which is a Hamilton the Revolution book, a Too Faced Made Me Do It bag, which right now has a Colourpop lippy in it. And also I am going to be adding a couple of things this weekend. It might be Clinique stuff. It might be NYX stuff. You know, it might be something from Ulta because I love that store and I can't seem to keep away from it. But either way, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for letting me rant. I feel so much better now. And, you know, if you could give us a thumbs up and subscribe, that would be so wonderful. Oh, and did I mention that the giveaway happens at 100 subscribers? So if you want to be entered in the chance to win, definitely hit that subscribe button. And y'all are all so wonderful. And thank you so much for all your support so far. And bye!